So here we have all the figures that will be displayed in today's setup. But now let's set up the action figures.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the video here on Rain Reviews. And for today's video, I am bringing you guys the first WWE action figure setup of the year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard it. It is the first WWE action figure setup of the year. And I got a bunch of new WWE action figures over the past few weeks. So we have a lot of new figures to pose. For those of you guys who do not know how this video works, is I pretty much pick out 14 different WWE action figures from my shelf. 7 duels total. And then I will be displaying them in my arena. And then you guys get to choose at the end which one was the best one. But enough talking, guys. Let's pick out the WWE action figures from my collection. Alright guys, before I pick out the action figures from my shelf, all of you OG viewers will know that I always introduce what I have on my shelf to the new viewers. So here is what I have on my shelf. Here on my top shelf, I have all my Ultimate Edition figures. Here on my second shelf, I have like all of my favorite wrestlers or action figures. Here on my third shelf, I just have a bunch of duplicate figures. And here on the fourth shelf, I have a bunch of Legends figures and old figures. And then here on the bottom, I have all of my Chase figures and my Min on card figures. Now let's actually pick out the figures that I will be displaying today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for the first duel of today's video, I think I'm gonna have to go with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And I think I'm gonna have him face Kevin Owens in a ladder match, since they are gonna have a ladder match for the undisputed title at the Royal Rumble. And here we have the first duel of today's video. And for the next two figures, I think I'm gonna grab the best in the world CM Punk, the very old one, the Straight Edge Society one. And I'm gonna make him face Gunther, since CM Punk did just call out Gunther for the World Heavyweight. Oh my gosh, I just dropped Cody Rhodes. I did pick up the Cody Rhodes, but as I was saying, I'm gonna make CM Punk face Gunther, since CM Punk did just call out Gunther for the World Heavyweight Champion. And for the next two figures, I think I'm gonna go with a classic one. I'm gonna grab the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and I'm gonna make him face one of his greatest rivalries, which is The Undertaker. I guess all my figures are choosing to fall over today, but that's fine. But here we have The Undertaker, and this setup is an absolute classic because you guys know all the banger matches that they put on together. And for the next two figures, since I just got this figure because I was finally able to build it, I'm gonna grab the Great Khali because this figure is absolutely sick. Hopefully I don't drop more figures because I'm kind of tired of picking them up. But here we have the Great Khali. And you know what, guys? I'm going to make him face John Cena because that would be a very random match to see. So I'm going to make him face John Cena. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to switch out this John Cena for this John Cena because I feel like this one would look better with the Great Khali. And for the next duel, I think I'm going to grab main event Jey Uso. And I'm going to make him face the bootleg tribal chief Solo Sikoa. I'm very curious to know if the Bloodline feud is going to continue because Roman Reigns did just beat Solo Sikoa. So we'll see what happens next week. And for the sixth duel of today's video, we're gonna grab Seth freaking Rollins. Let me move this Cody out of the way real quick. So we're gonna grab Seth Rollins. Oh my gosh, Dominic just fell on the ground. Oh my gosh, hopefully he did not get damaged, but since he wants to keep falling, I think I'm gonna make him face Seth Rollins. So for the sixth duel of today's video, we have Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio. And for the last and final setup of the day, we're gonna grab the Undertaker once again, but in the Kane version. As you guys can see, once you take off the mask, it will come out. It's actually the Undertaker underneath there. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. This is the Undertaker, not Kane. And funny enough, we're gonna make him face the actual real Kane now. So here we have all the figures that will be displayed in today's setup. But now let's set up the action figures. So here we have all the WWE action figures displayed. Look at this amazing setup, guys. We have some classic matches, some current matches. I definitely know which one is my favorite setup just by looking at it, but I will tell you guys which one is my favorite setup at the end of the video. But now let's go check out what these figures are doing. To start off, we're gonna start off with a classic matchup. We got the Great Khali versus John Cena. So I believe this is a top picks John Cena, and this is the newest build-a figure, the Great Khali. Although they never actually had a match together, it was always funny seeing these two guys together. Like for example, when the Great Khali sang Happy Birthday to John Cena on that one episode of Raw or SmackDown. I can't really remember what event it was, but that was such a funny moment because John Cena couldn't even hold in his laughter because the Great Khali was singing Happy Birthday to him in a very funny way. But we are finally in 2025, which means it's John Cena's last year being full-time in the WWE, because John Cena did state that after this year he will no longer ever again wrestle. So hopefully they can give John Cena a great storyline for his last year in the WWE. I am hoping that he does face Randy Orton at WrestleMania 41 because that would be a sick matchup and a classic matchup as well, but we'll see what happens. As for the Great Khali, I'm not sure if he will actually ever make another appearance in the WWE. Hopefully he makes a special appearance at the Royal Rumble because that would be very funny. But other than that, guys, that was John Cena about to hit the Great Khali with an AA. And moving over here to the bottom, we got another classic matchup. We got the Undertaker versus the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. So this is the From the Vault Shawn Michaels, and this is the Ultimate Edition The Undertaker. This duel right here is such a classic duel, especially because of their matchup that they had in WrestleMania 26. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the WrestleMania 26 Shawn Michaels as well. I'm not sure if this is the WrestleMania 26 The Undertaker because I can't really remember if he was
was wearing red or blue pants, but you guys let me know in the comment section down below what Undertaker this is. As we all saw, the Undertaker was at the first Raw of Netflix. A funny thing that I saw on the internet is the fact that they actually spoiled the Undertaker being there because they accidentally showed him rehearsing for the event, which in my opinion that was pretty funny. There's not really much to say about these two guys, but other than the fact that they are two legends, because both of these two guys had a huge impact on the future of the WWE. I'm not sure we will ever see a matchup like this once again. Well, hopefully we do. But other than that, guys, that was the Undertaker about to chokeslam the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And moving over here to the back, we got main event Jey Uso that just hit an Uso splash on the bootleg Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa. So this is the newest top picks Jey Uso, and this is a top pick Solo Sikoa. So as we all saw, Solo Sikoa just lost to Roman Reigns at the first Raw of Netflix, which means he can no longer call himself the real Tribal Chief. But since Solo Sikoa did just lose to Roman Reigns, I'm not sure what's in store for Solo Sikoa's future. He might run it back again with Roman Reigns, but I'm not sure if that would really make sense as Roman Reigns just beat him clean. And honestly, guys, I'm getting kind of tired of the OG Bloodline versus the bootleg Bloodline because we've seen that match so many times now. As for Jey Uso, I'm really hoping that they can finally give him a singles title run once again, because like I said, his IC title run was not it. It was literally only 28 days. And you guys all know how popular Jey Uso is right now. It would only make sense for them to give him a title. But other than that, guys, that was main event Jey Uso that just hit Solo Sikoa with an Uso splash. And moving over here to the right, we got Seth freaking Rollins that just hit a curb stomp on Dominic Mysterio. So this is the Ultimate Edition fan takeover Seth Rollins, and this is the Ultimate Edition Dominic Mysterio. So as we all saw, guys, Seth Rollins did lose to CM Punk on the first Raw of Netflix, which in my opinion I kind of hated to see, because I mean I am a huge CM Punk fan, but I kind of wanted Seth Rollins to win that match. But hopefully, since Seth Rollins did lose to CM Punk, hopefully the feud gets a lot better now, because I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins is not going to let that slide, the fact that he lost to CM Punk. As for Dominic Mysterio, now that Liv Morgan lost the title, I'm not sure if he's still going to be with her, because as we all saw, Dominic Mysterio is the gold digger because he tried to get back with Rhea Ripley once she won the title. So I guess this whole time Dominic Mysterio did not like Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan. He just wanted to be with the champ. So we'll just have to wait and see if Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio are still a thing. In my opinion, I do see the Judgment Day separating very soon, so I'm not sure if Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio will continue to be together. A lot of people have been saying that Finn Balor and Liv Morgan might get together, which I think would be very wild, but I mean it would kind of make sense because of their old tag team that they had with AJ Styles. But we'll just see what happens in the upcoming week. But other than that, guys, that was Seth freaking Rollins that just hit a curb stop on Dominic Mysterio. And moving over here to the right, we got a classic rivalry. We got Kane versus Kane. Now I'm just kidding, guys. That's actually the Undertaker underneath that mask. So both of these two figures are the from the vault figures, and in my opinion, this Undertaker is super underrated. I feel like the fact that you can actually take off his mask and reveal the Undertaker's face makes this figure 10 times better. And this Kane figure is a classic. I'm pretty sure it's the same figure that they released for the ringside exclusive figure like 10 years ago, and it came with a hardcore champion, which makes this figure 10 times better. Honestly, guys, I'm not sure we will ever see these two guys have a match again. I feel like there's a higher chance of the Undertaker having a match rather than Kane, because Kane is currently the mayor of Tennessee, I believe. So I'm not sure if Kane would actually lace up the boots one more time. Hopefully the Big Red Machine can make an appearance once again, hopefully at the Royal Rumble, because in my opinion, you can never say never in the WWE. But other than that, guys, that was the Dead Man, the Undertaker versus the Big Red Machine, Kane. And moving over here to the right, we got a future matchup. We got the best in the world, CM Punk, about to hit a go to sleep on Gunther. So this is the newest from the vault CM Punk, and this is an Ultimate Edition Gunther. So as we all saw, after CM Punk did beat Seth Rollins on the first Raw of Netflix, he did call out Cody Rhodes and Gunther. In my opinion, I can't see him facing Cody Rhodes simply because Cody Rhodes has other plans for his future, and it would only make sense for CM Punk to beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Champion. So in my opinion, CM Punk's either gonna beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Champion, then face John Cena for the World Heavyweight Champion, or Randy Orton's gonna beat Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Champion and then face John Cena for the Undisputed Champion. In my opinion, the only person that I could actually see winning the Royal Rumble this upcoming year is CM Punk. As for Gunther, man, I don't have much to say about him. You guys all know that I don't really like Gunther. But even though I do not really like Gunther, I am very excited to see this matchup eventually. But other than that, guys, that was CM Punk about to hit a GTS on Gunther. And moving over here to the left, we got the last and final setup of the day. We got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the Undisputed title. So this is the newest Elite Royal Rumble Cody Rhodes, and this is the War Games Elite Kevin Owens. But man, I cannot wait for this matchup, the Royal Rumble. When this match got announced, it made it 10 times way more exciting. I was really debating whether or not going to the Royal Rumble, but once this match got announced, it made me want to go even more. But this is how I see this match playing out, guys. In my opinion, I feel like Kevin Owens is about to win the Undisputed title when all of a sudden Randy Orton's music hits. Then Randy Orton comes storming into the ring and causes Kevin Owens to lose the match. So then Cody Rhodes wins the match, and then Randy Orton is celebrating with him, when then all of a sudden Randy Orton hits Cody Rhodes with an RKO, in which then Randy Orton will become heel, which will set up a match between Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the Undisputed title. And in my opinion, Randy Orton would win that match, and then he would face John Cena for the Undisputed title. I might be reaching too much, guys, but hopefully that happens because that would be so sick. As for Kevin Owens, once he loses his match, I'm not sure where his future goes on from now. I actually do not know who he's gonna feud with after Cody Rhodes, Rhodes, but we'll see what happens in the future. But other than that, guys, that was the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the undisputed title. And there we have it, guys. That was today's WWE Action Figure setup. Let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite setup. Mine definitely had to be the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in the ladder match. But let me know in the comment section down below if it was Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, main event Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa, The Great Khali versus John Cena, Seth freaking Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio, The Undertaker versus Kane, The Best in the World CM Punk versus Gunther, or the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. And that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite setup. Mine definitely had to be the Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title in the ladder match. And by the way, guys, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be at the Royal Rumble, which is very exciting. So hopefully I see a lot of you guys there. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next one.